Hello and thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Pickleball Park. My name is Rory. In this video, something just a little different. It's very important, and if you play pickleball, this is something you have got to be aware of. And it's this: in quiet suburbs across America, pickleball is creeping into neighborhoods like an alien invasion. Pickleball, once hidden within the realms of community centers and retirement communities, has branched out and is now in neighborhoods and public spaces throughout the country. As pickleball grows and grows and grows, so too does the opposition from residents and homeowners. Residents are shouting, "Not in my backyard," and they're doing it for a number of reasons. They have concerns about noise pollution, increased traffic, loss of green space, and changes in the character of their neighborhood. As communities grapple with the question of whether to embrace or reject pickleball courts, a polarizing debate has unfolded, pitting pickleball enthusiasts against concerned residents. The clash between the desire for accessible recreation and the preservation of community has become a rallying point for those on each side of the pickleball divide. So in this video, a few news reports on where pickleball courts have actually been shut down, and interviews with homeowners who are petitioning for pickleball courts to be shut down. So check it out.
All of a sudden it's clack, 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 bang, bang, clack, clack, and ho, 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 yeah, ha, ha, ho, 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 and swear, swear, swear.
At 8 this evening, the Congress Park pickleball courts went silent. Music to the ears of neighbors who've complained about the noise pickleball makes, and a sad reality for the hundreds of players who've flocked to that court since the pandemic. An inspector found the sound violated the city's noise ordinance. 9 News photojournalist Brian Wendland was there this afternoon as people packed the courts to get one last game in.
Today is allegedly the last day we can play here.
So the city has posted that this is the last day to play, that they will close down the parks tomorrow.
So it does look like a zoo today because it is a zoo. This is our wake. You know, this is us celebrating a community and, a place that we all love.
As this sport has grown, we've tried to grow with it, and this court shows that we are trying to address that, but we need to do it right. And we don't just need to try to jam some courts into a park that doesn't support that activity. 71 decibels. That violates the noise ordinance by 16 decibels.
13-1.
And then when you've got 3 or 4 courts going, that noise just expands.
Earlier this month, the Lake Oswego City Council voted to close the courts because of noise complaints from residents who live nearby in this neighborhood. The sound of the ball hitting the paddle could be heard pretty much from the time the courts opened in the morning until they closed in the evening. In the meantime, pickleball players are going to have to wait and see when and where they'll be able to play again.
They just love it, but it is having the unintended consequence of this. Some that live and work around these pickleball courts say they have no choice but to take legal action. The noise associated with the sport is making their lives hell.
Painful. It has completely changed my life.
Very distracting, the high-pitched sounds.
It is intrusive. It has a high onset rate, which is similar to other impact type sounds. The thing that people complain about is the popping sound of the paddle when the ball hits the paddle.
Sure, it's all the rage, but the noise.
Oh.
Downright irritating, says Joanne Spruce. It makes her shiver.
All of a sudden it's clack, 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 bang, bang, clack, clack, and ho, 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 yeah, ha, ha, ho, 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 and swear, swear, swear.
They've complained to the city, presented their case to Parks and Recreation, and there is precedent. Residents in Victoria hated the noisy courts so much in James Bay, they were banned in Todd Park.
Do you think that your concerns were taken seriously?
No, I do not. I don't think they give a damn about us.
Over the weekend, apparently somebody came by and cut 4 of the nets right down the middle, so they're completely unusable.
That vandalism sandwiched between 2 other incidents, a verbal altercation among tennis and pickleball players Saturday, and Monday afternoon when the nets appeared to be tossed and trampled.
It's a war. There's no question. And if you go online and you see on Twitter and Facebook, people are in each other's throat.
Pickleball courts are going up like crazy, but a lot of cities don't have specific rules or ordinances in place when building them.
Yeah, folks in one Utah neighborhood say it is turning their lives upside down and something needs to change. Man, what a view, huh? What you're looking at here is by far the biggest park in Stansbury. It's beautiful, right? So, why is there one small corner?
And I can hear the thunk, thunk, thunk.
In all this open land,
It's the ping, 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 ping.
no! With pickleball courts literally just feet away from these homes.
Yeah, we were actually the first ones to move in the final phase. And so we actually saw this place get built.
Now that right there is Bryce Monk, and says when he built this home nearly a decade ago, the space on the other side of his fence,
So it was actually curbed and guttered for a parking lot.
did not have pickleball courts in the plans. But as the sport gained in popularity, so did the requests for courts.
They just moved forward very quickly for these courts to go in. Amazing how loud that really is.
But when you talk with some of the neighbors,
When this went in, it was a complete shocker to us.
they say it was never clear
They didn't tell us it was coming in.
of the effects these courts would have on their lives. The sounds, the volume, and the repetitive noise.
Those sounds, though, are sparking controversy as some communities are complaining about the noise.
As crews are getting ready to paint the lines on one local court, Megan Schiller met with 2 Edgewood women trying to stop those pickleball plans.
It's a tree-lined street in Edgewood that will soon boast the newest pickleball courts in town.
If you came in buying a house and there was 16 people playing across the street, it's not a peaceful, quiet neighborhood anymore. So I knew about it, but it wasn't until a week ago when I told my friend that the pickleball courts are going to get ready. And she said, oh, my brother's place in Texas just put that in across his house, and it drives him crazy.
A quick search online churns out millions of hits of articles with one consensus: America's fastest growing sports got a noise problem.
And I started digging and found city after borough throughout the country having these same issues.
I mean, yelling because you get into it, and I'm like a sports person, but I can't do this. I mean, go play pickleball, God bless you, but not across the street from where I live.
So there you have it, in the ongoing saga between pickleball players and home owners. The story is yet to be finalized. The future will reveal whether communities can navigate the tension, find common ground, and create a shared vision that accommodates the passion of pickleball players while preserving the peace and tranquility cherished by homeowners. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. Again, this is a very serious subject, and I hope you take the time to comment in the comments section below as to what is happening in your community. I hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. My name is Rory. As always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.